Our friends and family and congregants gathered at the St. George's Cathedral in Cape Town for Father Weeder's final service. The influential Anglican priest who previously served alongside late Archbishop Emeritus Desmond Tutu is officially retiring. Newzroom Afrika's Yazeed Kamaldien reports.
Father Michael Weeder has been active in social issues since the apartheid era. He has also been at the forefront of transformation in the Anglican Church.
No, there is certain great magic about it in the way that people that I hadn't seen for really many decades really were there, and people I just got to know recently. Such a warm embrace of love and affection. I am still having to come to terms with it, but it was a blessed. It was a way that I was happy to be ushered into my retirement as dean, as priest of the cathedral, no longer dean, and it was good, it was inspiring and also humbling.
Father Weeder has been vocal about his wish for a permanent ceasefire in the Gaza Strip as Israel's onslaught continues. In December, Father Weeder traveled to the Palestinian city of Bethlehem at the invitation of the Palestinian Christian community. While the priest is retiring from active service at the St. George's Cathedral, he will still conduct religious duties and community work.
At the moment, I have no real clarity other than I'm now a free agent. I got a lot of spare time. What I do on a Sunday, what I do in weekdays. The world is my cathedral.
Father Weeder's wife was also honored at his final service as dean. She received the Archbishop's Award for Peace with Justice.
It is an acknowledgement for doing social justice work within the church. And so, yeah, I only heard about it last night, I think, when they told me, and I was a little bit overwhelmed.
Friends who gathered at the church for Father Weeder's service shared their thoughts on his community work.
It's an end of a chapter for him, and he's been also being referred to as the People's Reverend, the Dean of St. George's Cathedral. A very caring man, a very sort of socially aware, politically aware man.
The Director General of the Department of International Relations and Cooperation, who is also the priest's friend, read one of Weeder's poems at the farewell service.
In 2019, Michael, myself, and Togo Madonko and Opera Machela, we were invited to speak at an international poetry event, and we formed a poetry group for that event called Black Thoughts Revisited. And of course, because of that inspiration from Don, amongst others, that was the poem I chose, because it brought all the elements of Michael together. Michael the priest, the values, but also Michael the liberation activist, which Don Matera, of course, epitomized, and Michael the poet.
One of Archbishop Desmond Tutu's grandchildren says she could hear his voice when Weeder delivered his final sermon as dean.
Father Michael Weeder has been a really integral part, not only of our family, being very close to my grandfather, but also part of this community. He also is a significant stakeholder, I think, played a massive role in our liberation struggle. So the intersection of spirituality in his kind of day job or vocation, and also what he represents in terms of liberation and injustice, is truly just so important at this time, particularly in the world that we see at the moment.
For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Yazeed Kamaldien in Cape Town.